let's dive on into some more Zero Dawn, shall we? Last time, for those of you who weren't here, we learned that the apocalypse was called by a greedy company trying to maximize profits under capitalism. And I frankly am shocked. But remember, games aren't political, chat. They're escapism. Pay no attention to the capitalistic wasteland, the resulting wasteland from capitalism in which our character is currently living. Alright, let's take a peek at... What was our quest exactly? Aloy delves the runes, RoboQN, to learn more about Project Zero Dawn. If she discovers the weapons Shobek used to defeat the Ancient, go to the Grave Horde. Alright, where is that on our map? Can we zoom out? Yeah, okay. So... we need to head... Well, we've actually gotten pretty close to there before, huh? I didn't think the leopards would eat my face. Yeah, exactly. Wait, is that right? Isn't this, into the first one. Okay, so this is close. So the grave horde here. This is the current main storyline quest. Yeah, this is level 18. Okay, and then the other one, Into the Frozen Wilds, is above it. Okay, so I think we're gonna cheat ski a little bit and use a campfire to map over to there. Since we have a number of campfires pretty far over here. We're gonna make sure we do the main storyline in full before we dive into the DLC content. I'm also told the DLC content's largely targeted at level 30 plus, so... Yes! Yeah, the gray area on the map are places we haven't been yet, so we've covered a good deal at this point, but there's definitely parts we haven't explored quite yet. If you look at it, there's like all this up in here, and there's some over and down, as well as this area up here is the DLC. I am told. Even with that fast travel, we're still pretty far off. Still 1,200 away. Let's just familiarize ourselves with the buttons again here. So many games, so many different button presses. Those are multiple fire bellies over there. What does DLC stand for? Downloadable content, basically the expansion pack.
I'll tuck that away.
So non-core gameplay content. I think I want to avoid those. We're level 24, but I think they'd probably still mess us up. There's a pair of them. Am I talking myself into trying to fight these? Probably not. I'm just gonna sneak around. Pretty easy sneak around path here. Now, some watchers over here. We can take care of these.
Tasty.
These things go down pretty quick, generally speaking. There's like 3, 4 of them. The question is, what are they watching for? So, like, there's usually some other metal dinos paired with them that they're watching for. Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah, alright, well. Also, gonna do our best to try and not to aggro the fire bellies over there. Alright, Watchers. A lot less scary than when we started. This game's visuals are very good.
Spare the weight.
Easily one of the best looking open world games I've ever played. And we managed to kill those without alerting the fire bellies over there, so that's good. Because they very likely would have killed us. At this current point in time, Fafted, I am not planning to poke back into Magic until their next set releases. So that's January. Planning to take the rest of the year off. 2020's been a stressful year for a number of reasons, and Magic was definitely causing me more stress than joy, so... Your games should be fun, so I'm going to focus on games that I have fun with for the rest of the year.
Save these for the trail.
And honestly, like, it's been... Oh. It's been, like, 3 weeks... It's been about 3 weeks since I played Magic, and honestly, I don't think I fully realized how much the constant negativity surrounding Magic these days was impacting my mental health and how I felt outside of Magic until I stopped playing it. Like, it's really easy to think that, like, things don't affect you, but until you, like, take a step back and see what your life's like without them, I don't think you really fully realize what a negative impact it can have on you. Alright, so there's a Watcher up here. Looks like a cargo. Yeah, Shell Walker as well. The Shell Walker... That one is patrolling. Is there another one back there? I think there might be a second Shell Walker behind it too. We've got a couple of Watchers and a Shell Walker. Yeah, I mean, Wizards has always been kind of whatever as a company. It's just Magic used to be like, you used to be able to say that, like, Magic's the best game out there, and that just, like, hasn't been true for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the arrows that tear a little bit better here. We're gonna end up fighting some bigger ones. How many cargo bots we got up here? We got 3 of them? 2? 2 watchers, 2 cargo bots. Might be a 3rd cargo bot back there. Got some room to run behind us at least. Been enjoying Runeterra and the huge early voter turnout. Yeah, the interesting thing is going to be to see one of the counties in Texas actually already hit more voter turnout than they had in total in 2016. So that's what the question is going to be. We still don't know how much of this early voting is like additional voters and how much is early voting instead of voting day of. So hopefully it's just a lot of additional new voters. And thanks for the 21 months, for Smith. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around and shipping your Bezo bucks back this way again this month.
Not this time.
Yeah, that one went down. Shoot, there's a bird here too. These birds are really nasty. And the Glinthawks are scavenging. I could have a bigger camera area. Yeah, I mean technically, but like, you know, the game's a lot prettier than I am, so like. Alright, well the scavenger birds took our stuff and flew away. Rude. Haven't been able to catch the stream until now. I'm glad you made the switch. I'm enjoying yourself more. I'd rather watch Happy Jeff play anything else than watch Upset Jeff play Magic. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Man, there are a lot of hawks over here, huh? I was excited to see that my local congressman was running opposed this year. He's run unopposed before, so I don't know that he'll get ousted because I live in a heavily gerrymandered district, but are these things like patrolling? I think we're gonna have to kill our way through a bunch of these. It looks like they're going in a circle. Well, we might be getting our first death of the evening. Oh, good. We found some bandits on the way. Do you not see the machines? Good lord, humans are stupid. Well, the bandits distracted them a little bit, it looks like. So that's nice. While we were running backwards, bandits hopped in the way and distracted them a touch. Yeah, the spear crunching 2 of them was great. Well, The bandits, unsurprisingly, did not survive the bunch of robots I was running away from. I think the giant flying things are weak to fire, if I recall. Yeah, we'll have to pull out the fire arrows if the Glenhawk comes back, which I think we're gonna have to. It looked like they were circling over there. Ropecaster, don't you like a challenge?
Yes.
See, chat, you don't need no ropecaster. I've got my fire arrows and my trusty spear. We murdered one, we poked back away. Alright, what do we got creeping up here? Shell walkers creeping up. And shell walkers, I believe, are resistant to fire, if I recall. I think that said they were weak to ice. That's weak to tear. Not ice, just tear. Okay, so they're good against shock. They're weak to the lightning gun, and the shield are weak to tearing. There's a Glintalk up there, too. I probably want to wait for a few of these things to get bored and back off here a little bit.
Calm.
Just so when we do decide to attack them, they have to travel a little bit.
Back to your business.
Yeah, you can see they got the little interest meter ticks down over their head. They should walk back to where they were traveling around before. Oh.
No room.
You have too much chill water, chat. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of some of it. I want to break down some of these things. This is metal bun. Disassemble.
Okay, Aloy, now what? I can get out of this.
Yeah, the Shell Walker put up like a shield when we hit it. I did not realize they did that. This idiot, we hit twice up here. So he comes back around.
Now's my chance.
Frozen kill. We exploded its component on itself, which is nice. Alright, I think that takes care of all of the buzzards. Mommy needs my phone.
Spotted.
It's right there. Yep.
Right on time.
That is quite the effect.
Follow up.
Yeah, the combat, like, these things are definitely easier now than they were, you know, 10 levels ago, but... it's still not, you know, one of the things that's interesting about this game is there's still, like, that kind of, like, epic, these things are really strong feel. Like, a lot of RPG games, you know, like, take Skyrim, for example, like, when your character gets into, like, the 20s and 30s, you just kind of, like, hot knife through butter a bunch of stuff. Whereas, like, here, there's always big, scary dinos that you kind of have to think about before you charge in.
Now they're hunting me.
Alright, we're almost through. More flying idiots?
Let's get this over with.
That thing just, like, heat sunk to me. The last couple just went straight forward. Maybe they didn't know exactly where I was before. No, I'm planning to do the DLC too once we get through the main title. Evening, Logan. Happy Saturday. You just jumped.
I dropped it!
We did in fact drop it with the extra handling. We found a handling mod for this warbow last week, and it's really been a huge upgrade. Happy Saturday, Mito. It's almost Sunday there, right?
I thought they'd go on forever.
We are almost out of gear for crafting more arrows with this, though. We need wires to craft. Oh, is this thing make? I'd say it sounded like the noise was still happening. I think it's this, huh?
Forget about traveling light.
This thing's definitely making some noise still. I really need to, speaking of, I need to... Lancehorn lens, turkey bone, boar bone. The inventory management is the one thing that I haven't been a huge fan of in this game. It's definitely a little bit tedious trying to min-max the inventory management. I'm gonna have all these lenses and stuff. Watchers are kind of everywhere. Sweet. There was some wire in there. Wire is what we need for our big arrows. Three sawtooth lens. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can I get rid of just some of these uncommon lens? Processed metal blocks. Do I have anything in here that's only good for trading? Selling for metal shards. Disassemble. Every inventory ends up being flooded. Yeah, I feel like part of it is like they're trying to simulate some amount of realism, and if they would just suspend the realism and just like let you carry stuff, it'd probably be better off from a quality of life gameplay perspective.
I'll find a use for you.
Whoa, bunch of cargo. Fire coil, eh? Is it good? Good haul? Baldur's Gate 3 feels disorganized and crap. Skyrim mostly feels dependent on your level. Some are unrealistic, some are too realistic. Yeah, the Baldur's Gate is super cluttered in terms of resource management. It's very difficult to find things in that game between all your characters. At least that was my experience so far with it.
No space.
Just gonna disassemble some of these easier to find lenses. If we need them later, we can find them back. How's Baldur's Gate 3 otherwise? It's very reasonable. It does a great job of being a Dungeons and Dragons. It does a good job of what it's looking to do, which is being a Dungeons and Dragons video game. If you are someone interested in playing a Dungeons and Dragons video game, it's good at doing that. Realism as you hunt robot dinosaurs with the bow. Yeah, exactly. Listen, this game's very realistic. We are in the situation we are currently in because of unfettered capitalism, chat. Please regulate. Yeah, it had some early access glitches. It's also kind of light. I don't even know if light on content's a fair criticism. We got like double-digit hours out of the first act, which is not bad. You got me a Pokemon. Darkrai, thank you, Jacob.
That way. But that Pokemon.
Which I probably don't want to use these nice arrows on the board. I think we need a boar bone is what we need to upgrade our storage, if I recall.
What? I'm over again.
I'm hunting these pigs.
Now the kid's coming back for some reason, Dad.
Because I have a bunch of arrows.
On the numbers
Good
is going
meat.
down and then it goes there.
Yep. After you shot a real bow and arrow today, didn't you? You weren't quite as fast as she is with it though, right? She fires them pretty quick.
No, I mean, Jacob's better.
Jacob's better. He's a little bit bigger than you.
Let's cut this in pieces, Betty.
What did we need for carrying capacity? We needed resource satchel. We need 2 boar bones, and we have 1. So we need to keep hunting pigs till we find a boar bone.
How do you score that?
I also want to steadily keep progressing towards our goal. I hear something walking, but I don't see anything. It's a fox. I don't need you. Landswarms and watchers. That's a timeout card. I actually don't know what it does. Give someone a timeout, I think. A 10-minute break. This is... I don't know if ever... a sub sent me this as a joke to my P.O. box a couple years back. It's a foil timeout from Unhinged.
Make somebody to stop with their turn, then you get your turn.
Maybe.
There's something about this card I don't... Can you read that?
It is great. What does it say? It says, roll a 6-sided die, put target non-land permanent into its opponent's deck. So it takes the card and it puts it into their deck. Gives it a timeout.
I guess it just does nothing. This is nothing, just puts... This goes in one
We're
person.
gonna ignore the Landsworns for now and just go around them. We spent a lot of time killing the other things. I'd like to get our quest done. Hey, Gargoyle Potato Bot. Thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. You're having a good one wherever you're at. Barbone! Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, now we need a boar skin. We must keep hunting pigs to upgrade our resource capacity, chat.
Stop on pigs.
I need their resources, Declan. I can't just go to Walmart and get a bigger bag here, okay? We need to hunt the pigs. Boar skin! Oh gosh, chat. Look at us high rolling. Ugh. No more upgrades available. Are we double in size now? I think we're double in size. Resources out of 100. Look at that. We've got twice the resource capacity. All right, where's a campfire near me? Because I need to save real bad. Are there not any campfires coming up? Do the campfires not appear until I find them? Okay, there's a campfire. There's a campfire right up here. Okay, that's fine. We'll get to that one. Yeah. Yeah, the campfires let us save. Yeah, you can't just teleport, bud.
We don't have to tell you.
Well, you can teleport if you've been there before, but if you haven't been there yet, you gotta walk.
It's not really. Yeah. Are you like wood walls? Looks like you're just like trying to build a wood wall there, Daddy. It looks like you're like
This is a special mode that lets me see all of the enemies. You see how it lights them all up? These are all hostile chargers. And the yellow parts are their weak spots. He says as he misses it completely.
Is that why you're going to focus on that card?
let's try not to die to the giant robot. Looks like the other one's bailed. There was a trader up here at the campfire, it looked like. Perfect. Just out here in the wilderness, chilling. What do you got? Nothing very interesting. Making headway to the graveyard, chat. Slow and steady. Hey, Zero Valdex. Thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate you up in that Prime. Welcome back. Good evening. Happy Saturday. I agree, Zero. This is one of my favorites. They're running, deal. Except for you, you're dying. This is definitely my favorite open world game I've ever played, I think. I think Hellblade, we just finished Hellblade, and that one was very good as well. That's probably my #1 favorite game, but it's not very long. It's only less than 10 hours of gameplay. This one's been great. We're almost 20 hours into this one, I think. If I played Witcher 3, I have not. I watched the Witcher series on Netflix, though. That was very good. Campfire discovered. Where? This way? Getting close. Is Witcher a third-person game like this one? Yep. More chargers. I think we're just gonna skate around them. I like the Netflix Witcher series a lot. Thought it was really well done. Some of the timeline stuff in it was a little confusing, but the actual story itself was excellent overall when it all came together. Descartes Cesar, thank you for the third of a year. I'm glad you're enjoying the variety stuff. I'm enjoying doing it. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of great games to explore. Super looking forward to the PS5 coming out next month. Got one of those on pre-order.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
I don't actually know what the TOS on Twitch is with video game nudity. There's a setting to turn it off. That seems ideal. And when I kill these glint hawks, I really don't want them breathing down my neck if we have to run backwards for some reason. Or we could just miss them completely twice on slow mode, you know. Details. Good lord.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Come to mama. Come to mama.
Just on my business.
Good night, you stupid pigeon.
Here they come.
I think there's a mod that lets you know in-game function released from a no forum after they release. They could be different now considering they've heavily updated it. Reading the TOS, basically, if they don't like you, they ban you for whatever, and if they do, you can ignore whatever. Well...
You're alert.
These things usually travel in packs. I don't think that thing died. It stopped burning, though.
This'll help.
It's kind of hard to see it up there until it takes back up. Looks like that might kill it there. Yep, good stuff. First time playing this game, it sucked me in for like 12 hours. Yep. Yep, this is definitely the longest playthrough we have up on my YouTube at this point. Definitely done some like 4+ hour sessions. Oh, there's probably a chance that Breath of the Wild starts getting close. We've been doing that one every week too. Ah, damn it. Listen, dude, I kill robot dinosaurs. I don't know what you think you're doing. Humans are just like nowhere near the most terrifying thing about this world.
Gotta get extra rations for this.
Are you friendly? Alright, you appear to be friendly. I might have killed a friendly person in there. I can't tell. I don't know if you can kill friendlies, but I'm also not sure if I've ever tried. Good note. I think I just saved that dude. Oh yeah, that might have been what was happening there. Good observation. Normally games like this don't have friendly fire by default. Okay.
Let's make this quick.
The story is so compelling, it's hard to find time to do side quests. Yep. Yeah, I'm mostly just doing the story. Pick up that thing before you run away from it. What thing? Uh-oh.
They're scanning for me.
Alright, that one's down. And that one's down. Hey, look at that. We're almost where we need to be. It's nice having an extra 100 resource points, chat. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight, by the way. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, my name's Jeff
Easier when I
Hoagland.
was a kid.
Stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here every Tuesday through Sunday. I take Monday nights off doing variety stuff. We've been doing a Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough every Saturday night. On Sunday nights, we're working through Zelda Breath of the Wild. On the other nights of the week, we play just whatever floats my boat. Sometimes viewers send things in to play. Lots of story-driven single-player games and turn-based strategy games. You've not missed the Grave Horde yet. Almost there. Been a lot of fights on the way. Our hour has definitely been spent traveling here so far. It's getting dark out, chat. Little spooky.
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right.
There are corrupted watchers up here, though. And cultists.
was soaked from melted snow.
Super mega chicken. It is. They are watchers. There's actually things that are even more chicken-like than those.
She's still here!
Looks like all of our friends. We got 2 heal potions. Hopefully one of them has one of those on them. What's going on, Alehop? Yeah, just magic and the way Wizards manages their game just doesn't make me feel particularly happy or excited about it, so... exclamation point magic has a short YouTube video, but... Basically, Magic wasn't a game I was having fun playing, so I've decided to take a break from it. Games are supposed to be fun, chat.
The Grave Horde. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
It's definitely a metal devil of sorts. No enemies yet. I'm gonna put my slightly better arrows on, I think. Just in case. There's a pig.
Might regret this. That does it. Time to take a look around the room. They're inside too.
Operation Enduring Victory. Jacob, I need you to not be in my office tonight, buddy. If you need help, please ask your mommy. I love you. Did my data point disappear while we were sitting there? I was talking to my child. I think it was a thing in the notebook. Who does this say it is? Sergeant Wandari? Well, it doesn't sound like the sergeant had a pleasant ending, chat.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, very close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Well, their operation has endured, it seems, but I don't know about victory. Yes, these people seem like this base. All the people that are familiar with the technology are from before the apocalypse, 1,000 years ago, almost.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Yep. Big mood.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
He's not wrong, he's just cold-hearted. No fear, chat.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
The robots learn. Us, not so sure.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
They played video games up until they died, chat.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now, and we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW. When you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Then everything will be the way it used to be.
That optimism, chat. That optimism. The crushing weight of capitalism and its mistakes hadn't,
How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it. Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
The war chief? Big feels hearing people longing to go back to the before times. Oh, is there a lore piece? Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's a written lore piece. Boo! Read to me. Olin's Journal, the Sun Kings. Where was it? Did I miss it? What was this one called? Data point, text log, data corruption minimal. Last night, we got to talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp, General Assembly in a drone hangar, summer, and the sky was bare and the heat was killer. They say the U.S. Human Combat Forces are being disbanded, all automated now. We're the last cycle's tech out like the old net. A million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs, or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor, maybe in OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Brutal. This is the world Mr. Yang is worried about, chat, that we need UBI for. We're heading in that direction in real life too. Automation is a good thing so long as it's not just, you know, the select few that reap the benefits of it.
These wires must run to the power source.
Don't look like there's any bots down in here.
Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Hey, Socio Penguin. Thank you for the very generous Tier 3 resub. I appreciate the 27 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. We could jump across up there. I didn't mean to drop down. Yeah, just no. Fear is non-existent. Hollow lock. Interface unavailable.
Oh, that's informative.
Is it? Is it informative? Oh, it shows me. So top, bottom, left, right. Top. No, that's not what I wanted. I figured I'd auto up to tier 3 because I love what you're doing through tier and variety. Keep you and your people. I got you. Thank you, Socio Penguin. I really appreciate that. And remember, tier 3s support me extra. So if you've got a rune terror deck you'd like to see, let me know and we'll get it added to the queue. I really appreciate that.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Okay. So this one is up, up, down, down. Anything with Soraka. Sounds good.
That's 2. 1 more.
Error detection consult GT tech.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Alright, so this one goes to the right, the next one goes to the left, the other one goes down.
Sounds like that did it.
Way easier than up, down, left, right. Listen, Mike was just trying to find meaning in his job, okay? And nature gives him meaning.
Tools being used. Invoices. More clips. Must be another way in.
That's a lot of friends down there, huh? Just a scrapper? What level are these idiots? 6. $15. Mike was a poetry major, but he had to get a tech job to pay the bills. Yep.
I keep finding these power cells. What do they do?
Feel like I probably... feel like I probably don't mind putting down one of those while we're here.
Over there.
Who are you? You're a heavy. Alright, let's try and put you down, huh?
This is where it ends.
Yeah, we're on normal. I play games for the story, and this one's got a good story in it. This is the heavy coming up. Hopefully he gives our slow a time to recharge before he walks across. Can I walk through my own traps in this game? Does anybody know? Or is this tripwire gonna kill me if they don't break it? You can, okay.
That's right. No one here.
Yeah, I don't know the perk to pick them back up yet. I might have enough skills to do that at this point though. Let's check real quick. Yeah, I have 5 skills. One of those is over this way, right? Ammo crafter. Disarmed and reused. You have enough for that, right? I'll probably use these a little bit more aggressively now that I can pick them back up. Good, clean kill there. He's behind the thing. He's also behind a thing.
Be fascinating.
What graphics are this on? I have a GTX 2080 Super. That is playing and encoding this. Should have left the tripwire down, chat.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Well, alright, so they have bombs. Got it. Noted. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a second computer set up to stream, but then the PS5 started pre-ordering, so I'm just waiting on that. And we'll probably do a lot of the more graphics-heavy games on that when they release there. I prefer playing with a controller anyways. Let's move that out of the way. You're in the way of my loot.
Got you.
Stupid robot dog. Yeah, I'm playing with Nintendo Switch Pro controller at the moment. It just plugs right in via USB and works very well with Steam. Like I said, basically any game I can play with the controller, I play with the controller. It's my preferred method. I mean, I'm an old man, and if I play a game like this with the keyboard and mouse for 3 or 4 hours, my hands will be really sore at the end of it. The controller's a lot more ergonomic. Yeah, I don't envision like MOBAs and card games getting too graphically intensive anytime soon. So, like, if you have a computer that runs them already, you're probably fine. I think if the titles you want will be available on a console, getting a console probably makes more sense. I had to stop playing this right now for the exact reason. Yeah. Pro controller's great, even if you're someone that doesn't have a Switch or like an Xbox 360 controller. I'm told very similar. Like, it's just like the controller's designed for your hands to be ergonomic. And like, obviously, if you play a ton, it could probably still hurt your hands, but just like, especially if you're someone who like uses the computer as a job during the day too, like a lot of people do. Like, your hands are using a keyboard and mouse all day, so then using a keyboard and mouse more afterwards for your hobby also hurts. So, like, even though it's still using your body, it's using it in a different way. Which is great. And it's more ergonomic to begin with. I don't think you'd want to play something like Counter-Strike Source with it, or like a Twitch shooter game like Overwatch, but I think for games like this, it's great. Medicine pouch is full. I love having 100 resource bases. I'm sure we're going to fill them up at some point and need to clear it out afterwards, but it's way better than 50, believe it or not. Well... we said there must be another way in. There's some light. Aren't any... in this game, scalable pieces are yellow that you can grab onto. Oh, it looks like we just climbed up. Old Skyrim style there. Does it look like there's more cultists over here? Looks like it's letting us know when there's cultists nearby, which is nice. Kind of letting us let our guard down and just explore. Which is great. Enjoy the lore.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together.
Didn't we hear this one already?
Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope we made the news, honey.
Yeah, we definitely heard this one already.
Everyone turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Oh, edited and approved. Okay, so these are probably ones we've already heard, and they edit out stuff they don't want people to hear. Edited and approved for release. You see it says that there?
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague. Especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
What's going on, Zaparis? Thanks for the 27 months. Welcome back. Yeah, Hamblin. So if you weren't here last week, we learned that part of the reason why the robots took over and started killing people is they were programmed to generate emergency power via absorbing biometrics from living creatures in an emergency. And they got cut off from their central command, so they started killing people to power themselves. Yeah. Because they were creating war machines, and they wanted their war machines to basically be able to power themselves off of enemy combatants in a pinch. USRC deployment records. Hey, Punishing Waterfalls, thanks for upping that prime. I appreciate the 35 months. Welcome back. Right, like, imagine being, and like, it's sad to say that, like, that's something I could totally see happening in real life, right? Just like with how these companies work. Like, that's definitely something you're like, oh, we'll power it off of humans. Well, they're killing humans anyways, so what's the big deal? Just have them eat them afterwards to power people. Yeah, it was any biomass at all. There was a record clip last week that we found that talked about them eating an endangered dolphin species and like having to do PR because of it. Like someone caught it on a cell phone, it bio-consuming a dolphin. Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and armored battalions skirmished with Vanguard elements of the Pacific Northwest Swarm. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses were in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Sedona Valley, SA Tech, Virginia 12th, MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against the eastern seaboard swarms. Engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, the 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate the tech facility, inflicting significant damage. Surviving elements have withdrawn to Cleveland's defensive line. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRB, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the eastern seaboard swarms. Oh yeah, and the Horus class, they made robots that could make other robots. So the Horus class was feeding off of humans to pump out more robots, which those things are what basically sustained them in the story through thousands of years. It's why of course you want to make your Skynet build more of itself, but that's just efficiency, chat. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployed along the Pensacola Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. 9th MRB refitting facilities. 10th transferred to Kalmar. I'm told Outer Wilds is a good one too. That one just came on Steam. Although I think someone mentioned that one's on Xbox Game Pass, which I have. We might have to give that one a try too. That one Outer Wilds I'm told is shorter, like 15 hours or less.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Of course the world's a sphere, dumbass. Yeah, right? That was pretty good. Oh, Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is what I meant. Stupid games with similar names. Yeah, I meant Outer Worlds. I'm told Outer Worlds makes a lot of fun of capitalism. Which I'm a big fan of making fun of capitalism, chat. The late stages of it are just not pretty. Didn't miss anything, right? Oh, is this open? Try and make sure we don't miss any lore points. Were the early and mid stages pretty too of this game? Yeah, this game's gorgeous all around, Niv. Graphics are stellar. Outer Worlds is Fallout New Vegas in space. I actually haven't played Fallout series before. That wasn't one I ever got into. Oh. I have played most of the first expansion. The second one's come out.
Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Another coalition. And this one can move.
Did the door just close behind me? Of course it did. Go left and why do I want to get down there with it? Think it's better to be down there with it? I guess it's got rockets, so it's getting up close to it and advantageous. Oh, it destroys the platform. That makes sense. It's a shame these ladders are pinched in the middle and I can't go up. Do I have to just drop down here? Yeah, rappel down. Don't mind me. Yeah, we're gonna start Bastion this week. By the way, I posted my schedule for the week. It's up on the Twitters. Alright, so I've got 3 more cultists, 4 more cultists. Yeah, the update, the website updates when it goes up on Twitter. Or when it goes up on Twitter, I'm updating the site first. Alright, we should look at this Deathbringer in the notebook and double check its, weaknesses to fire and shock. Deals greater damage to the machine and will cause the machine to fall on its side. Okay, so I probably want to use one of my blast arrows to knock out the stabilizer on this, ideally, to start, I think. My Terror Blast arrow. Damn it. Well, so much for those rocks. Best bet is normal arrows at the exposed glowing parts. Okay. So I should keep using fire in between then. If the fire gets all the way up, it starts burning, right? If it fills up, it exposes weak spots. Okay. So the fire arrows make it expose weak spots. Whoa. The weak spots are cooling devices too. The more you take those out, the faster it overheats. The fight tends to snowball.
Of those all at once.
All right. Well, we burned some resources, but we managed to do that. You get to fight these at multiples later. It's not too bad once you get the pattern of overheat target component strip. Look at all those beauties. Damage coil, tear coil.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure my bow is purple. Yeah, my main bow is purple. Alright, so let's take a look at this and see what we've got. So, plus 27% tear, 52 handling and tear, and damage. So what, 44% tear. Nice. 32% tear. Plus 40% fire. That's probably good if I'm using fire arrows out of this bow, huh? Or I could have tear. You can probably stand to replace the tear with damage handling or fire. It's not great at tear, yeah. And I'd probably rather have damage than tear on here. That's the war bow. This is the sharpshooter bow. It's extra handling. Damage coil. Let's replace this with something better. Plus damage, plus tear. I probably want extra tear on this, huh? As opposed to just damage. That seems pretty good because I'm firing the shockwave arrows with it a lot of the time. Like that. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, I probably want, while I'm thinking about it, although I guess this warbow might want something else. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's just leave it for now. Oh, that's the gun. Got it. We killed a bunch of idiots, right? Some of these guys probably have health potions on them. Yeah, someone else mentioned it earlier, but I think the observation that what your weapons are, your gear is probably more important than what your level is definitely a big truth. The bigger machines are easier to take down with better bows, which makes sense. I like they conveniently just put a bunch of healing stuff around the corners here. Like, you know, we know you're going to be empty when you're through here. Close to it. I think the most useful combat skill is probably the spear knocking down bigger mechs. Being able to sweep the legs out from them and crit hit them is very good. Biosphere degradation. Can you get better spears? I have mods for spears. No, I don't. I believe you have to keep your first spear. K-Nudge, just dropping in with a quick primary sub. Have a good one and glad you're able to stream what you enjoy. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be around without the support of folks like you, so thanks for dropping that off. Hope you're staying safe out there wherever you're at in the world. Welcome back. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units, many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Fargo's plague rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remained unchanged, with OAC predict for mid-November 2065 annihilation of exposed human populations by February of 2066. The extinction of marine life by early 2068. Continued secrecy re Project Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanism of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack thereof on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as wider civilization populations and animal life. Operation Atmospheric Collapse OAC is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside of sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Appendix A. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by heavy rainfall contaminated by toxins emitted in the Eastern Hemisphere. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and ongoing effects of the oceanic zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's advancement. What's up, my son? Your show keeps pausing? I don't know, bud. You gotta go ask your mom. Maybe it's telling you it's time for bed. It's kind of late. Don't you hate when your Netflix doesn't work, chat? Jeff using all the bandwidth? Hardly. We're using 6.5 Mbps up at the moment, which is 1/10 of my upload, 1% of my upload, 1% of my upload. I have 500 up. There's a data point over here somewhere.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That sounds exactly like Alloy.
Its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
Chuki, thank you for the 15 months. Really appreciate the Prime resub. And Squeak the Week, I have fiber internet, so it's not like a cable internet connection where they pitch you one speed and then you don't actually get it. Fiber is a dedicated line to my house, so I actually get the speed that I pay for consistently.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to say hack her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
They said orbital.
What is
Are they? Did they go into outer space?
people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Hey, thanks for taking part in the process up north too, Niv. They could just be using the base too.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
Hey, Jen Rand. Thanks for re-upping that Prime support. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Five thousand that way. Okay. You cannot fast travel at this time.
Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Oh.
Oh, this should be quite the ride.
No fear, chat.
I'd do that again if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Okay, can we fast travel now? Yep. The tentacle riding is part of the Horus machine. They were the size of mountains. Gross. Use a Shadow Warbow's corruption arrows to turn machines hostile to other machines.
Oseram tried to kill our Sun King until the machine rider stopped him cold.
I love Oreo97. Thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. So we're following the road along here to the location to cut the network. I wonder if when we cut the network, if we're going to lose contact with him too. Feels like that would make sense. We're going to cut the signal tower, basically. War bow. I feel like we should probably go looking for stuff again at some point. We've got 3,400 shards. I have the Shadow Hunter bow. I should probably find a better war bow and a better sharpshooter bow. Can I find those in the city, or do I need to find random traders with them? We get the infinite fast travel pack. Yeah, we have not. Is that something I craft or something I find? Is that in the crafting menu? Resources satchels maxed.
The Oseram have gone too far this time. Derval should die for his crimes.
Try to get purple quality armor as well. I think armor's okay. Yeah, what do we have for outfits? We're only on rare. Nora protection medium. Specialty merchant, hunting goods, flowers, machine resources, artifact collectibles. Skill that lets you remove mods. I think I have that one. Or is that over here? Weapon coils and outfit weaves can be removed and reused. That's this one, right? So I need 2 more skill points.
Got news from the claim. Plans are victory, I guess.
Anyone know which of these? This says hunting goods. Is that gonna have weapons? Sawtooth heart, trampler heart. So what do I have right now? I have a hunter bow, so I need a war bow and a sharpshooter bow. And this is the one with the corruptor arrows, trampler heart. Can I buy trampler heart from him? Slow firing sling lobs bombs with varying trigger mechanisms. You can buy one from the machine parts merchant. I want to just stick with the bow. I think I like the bows and the tripcaster. I guess I don't really use the tripcaster that much. From the machine parts merchant should have one. Machine resources over this way. What's up, dude? It's about Pokemon? You know, this Pokemon's on Netflix, but not here. Yeah, some of it's on there. Fun. We'll end up liking the blasting sling? Alright. I don't have a very good orientation on where we're going, so that's flower collectibles, that's merchants. We're gonna just walk along this way. I wish there was like a mini map in this game, so I didn't have to keep pulling that open.
The Nora were so fierce.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Oh, I should be able to waypoint them. Oh, that's good. Perfect. Good call. Oh crap, does anybody remember what it was that I needed? Was it Sawtooth Lens? I feel like it was Sawtooth Lens. I should have written it down. It was a charger heart for the bow. Oh, Twitch chat. I already have a charger heart, that's not it. We think it was Sawtooth? I don't have one of these. Well, I'm not going to have enough money to buy both parts. I guess I could sell some stuff. Yeah, we could definitely sell this sling back. I can sell these uncommon mods. Oh, look at that, selling for metal shards. Anything that only says selling for metal shards is a free roll to sell. Anything else you might theoretically use? The blue glass is just for selling. Where was that? Is that in resources? Oh, sell all the glass. All right. Okay, now I can buy both. I needed a, we said Trampler Heart and Snapjaw. So those the two we said we needed? We needed Trampler and Snapjaw. I feel like I should go back and double check now. Sawtooth. Sawtooth and Trampler, we're sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and double check because I don't trust Twitch chat any more than I trust myself, which is to say not at all. Oh, speaking of boxes, I should check my treasure boxes. I think I have some of those we can open. Probably give us scrap to sell too. Alright, so Sharpshooter Bow is Sawtooth. Warbow is Trampler. Sawtooth, Trampler. It is in fact Sawtooth and Trampler.
Yes, you look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Won't find better wares.
And then let's open our resource boxes here. Oh wow, look at all these.
That was worth it.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Alright, back to the other end of the store.
Pass up these goods.
Gearing on up with sweet bows. And then watch us just like not have any resources left to craft the arrows that they fire.
goods here.
Whoop.
Only the finest goods here. These aren't
Did I check outfits? I didn't, but we're broke at this point, so... We'll have to come back later for some of these. Yeah, they're like 1,000 mil shards. Let's figure out what upgrades we want to put in these bows, huh? It's unfortunate that I put good modifications in this. I need two more skill points. I have a flower to sell. Where is that? Oh, to the flower merchant. Is that him?
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Ah. You're everything I'm not.
Check out these wares.
Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
Everything I'm not. Strong, brave, and active.
I believe I've earned a drink or two.
Poor feet.
You like my strength today? Stopping when you're in the thick of it. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Could you spare
Evening,
a
Rad
moment
Boy.
to see
Yeah, we've been doing variety stuff every night, Tuesday through Sunday. Just taking Monday nights off. We've been doing Horizon Zero Dawn every Saturday night and Zelda every
Did you
Sunday.
bring me something lovely? Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Where's the flower at? Is it in here? Or is it under his buy? What am I missing? Oh yeah, I have one. It says we need 10x. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Yeah, you have to have 10 of them.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora.
All right, let's put some coils in our bows, and then we'll be on our way, huh? Probably want to put increased handling on this warbow. Oh, I don't have that many. Extra tear seems good. That's faster handling. No, I didn't have enough resources. We have all shadow weapons now, though. Yeah, when we get a couple more skills, I'm just gonna max out on tear on this. As opposed to damage. Yeah, let's put some damage on it too. Yeah, once I get 2 more skill points, we can pull modifications back out of that one. Oh, this one can take some others that we don't have. Extra corruption, extra freeze, extra shock. Perfect.
Outlander?
Yeah, that's the bow that fires Tear Blast. Oh, and actually, I think in my crafting 2 under carrying capacity. No, we upgraded that already. Traps pouch. Need boars, raccoon, turkey, fox. Hunt some animals for those.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
I probably want to tag a campfire after all that crap we just did, huh? There's one right around the corner here. You only need to upgrade the tear for Tear Blast to pull off components. The best thing about the Sharpshooter Bow is that it hits like a truck when you load up arrows on it. Is it an elevator? It's impressive. I like their post-apocalyptic feel where, like, we had the apocalypse, but we've, like, settled back up a little bit. Obviously, whatever Zero Dawn was, it was somewhat successful. A bunch of these people survived. I wonder if they, like, shut off some connection to the machines, because the machines obviously still exist, too. But they're no longer obliterating humans. That hair animation is great. The old open air elevator. Man, look at it.
Find goods for a fair price.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Good day, citizen.
Do we let ourselves get distracted and help the citizen chat? I haven't really been side questing. It might be where we're going anyways, though. He talked about a valley. Let's talk to him and see what he has to say.
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
You're that Nora who saved the Sun King. You'd help my family? Oh, but it may be too late. By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines...
He certainly got a pair of chops on him. Certainly has a pair of chops on him. Alright, where's your side quest at? Oh, that's not far at all. Alright, in.
I don't care what other tribes do. I'll just mind my own.
Welcome to everybody hanging out tonight, by the way. Looks like we're up to almost 175 people in chat. Hope you're staying safe wherever you're at in the world, the United States. Remember to get out and vote. Election's coming up real soon. Early voting's open in a lot of states now. I dropped off my absentee ballot yesterday. Well, my wife dropped off both our ballots yesterday, but my ballot's been dropped off. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Chef Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here every night of the week, Tuesday through Sunday. Take Monday nights off doing variety stuff. We've been doing Zero Dawn every Saturday night. We play Breath of the Wild on Sunday night and lots of other games in the in-between. You can find my schedule and what games we're playing when below the stream. I also do card games in the morning, Monday through Friday. Been playing a lot of Legends of Runeterra
This
lately.
must be Ranamon's family estate.
I hear something. Evening Fuzzy Jello. Yeah, the sound design in this game is very well done. Alright, Ravager. The single most useful combat skill in the game, chat. Knock over bigger machines with your spear. The spear's more fun than the bow, chat. The bows are sweet and you need them, but the spear is my favorite weapon for sure. I'm a fan of the sling. I haven't used the sling yet. We just bought a nice one. I should do that at some point. Hey, Too Much Dog. Thank you for the Prime support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
Is someone there?
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me in.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from, or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why my father hired more guards. But they've never attacked like this before. I have no idea what caused it.
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
She seems suspect. Tear blasting a Thunderjaw's disc thrower and then using it to kill the Thunderjaw. Oh yeah, Thundermaw's the big Galta looking thing, right?
A key. Wonder what it unlocks.
Now can we get in here? Said workshop. Maybe that's off the main house. Hey, Space Ace, thank you for the 28 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Ooh, that's this over here. This was a very nice place. They had stone walls and everything, Chip. Draco Malita, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting my stuff this month with that. Welcome to Oglandia.
That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines. And kill everyone on the estate.
Yup. Obviously, it was the daughter. Let's find out.
I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Ranneman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Ranneman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a crash, murderer. Have you no honor?
I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet Father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
They're hidden.
I need someone to clear these machines before let me summon some more while I'm standing here. Yep. Well, not the sharpest tack in the box, chap.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Obtained a remarkable reward box. You have my interest. We have too many shock traps. There's no point to use regular over hard point. They're technically more resource intensive. These take 10 metal scraps for 5. I guess they do a lot more damage. Yeah, it depends. Like, if you're just shooting humans, you don't really need to use... If you're just shooting humans, you, like, don't really need to use the better arrows. So one more skill point, we can recover our coils from our other things. Our old bows. At some point, I want to save up enough metal shards to get purple armor, too, so... something to consider. Lighting keepers on fire. They usually go down to 1 headshot. Okay, the estate actually seems like a pretty good setup. Like inside of some mountains on some sides of it. If you don't have like a dill hole luring machines in there to kill you. Darn humans, chat. They ruin everything.
First of all, he tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Had no idea the Nora was so fierce. Did you hear the one about the boar, the razor?
I like that we gain notoriety in the world as we do things for people. It's good. They should be talking about us, chat. We're a big deal.
It was Derval. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Yeah, see, like, these are just Striders. Regular arrows are fine.
Gotcha.
We could hack one and use as a mount. I'm not a big fan of the mounts. I'd rather have the option to be sneaky. There's a higher level corrupt zone we're gonna go past too.
Handy.
So I'd like to be able to just like sneak past that if possible. Gotta stock up on our heal pouch a little bit here. Down a rank on it.
Got one.
What was that? Good night, sweet prince. Alright, I was saying, that is not a, that is not the level 5 thing we had accidentally engaged, huh? Oh, this is one of those invisible idiots. Rude. It attacked me twice and it ran off. Was that like a hey, they're over here?
That'll help.
Ah, shit, there's another one over there. Man, remember when that was... Remember when those things were real scary at the start? Oh, is there like a pack of them? We took a component off of it that time.
Down you go.
Definitely want the nicer arrows for those ones.
That wasn't a warning.
Thanks, Gendy. It's good to have you here. Oh, I can shoot the red alarms on the ground. That makes sense. Do the alarms bring the invisible ones? Okay. They're not too bad. If there's any left. Okay. Yeah, we've killed like 3 of them already, so... Could definitely be more, though. Stalkers and Glinthawks. I feel like I've gotten the attack patterns down on those at this point. The Glinthawks, two fire arrows overheat with our current bow, which is great. We got a fire coil upgrade in it. Snapjaws. I don't think I've actually killed a Snapjaw yet. We've skated around those for the most part, but our gear is getting to the point where we can probably try and down them when we come across them. That the Longhorn we hit once before? Looks like it. Yeah, the DLC thing's being tough makes a lot of sense. Not quite hitting that from this angle. What's the highest level? Does levels go up to 60, I think? I heard someone say. $60. Base 50, DLC 60. Okay, that makes sense. They left it right next to the medicine, chat. What an evil creature. Hey. Just put my preferred bow on and I'm gonna go hit it. Come and get me. Oh, is it dead already, perhaps? It's probably dead already. I assume a single one can put down a few of those, and we killed 3 or 4 invisibles. Yep, yeah, also got to our full healing. Corrupted zone. Do we want to clear the corrupted zone or go around? This is level 23. We're like 27 at this point. 26.
Get the upper hand.
That was actually a really solid fight. I thought I had a bunch of them jump on us there, but actually ended up fighting through that pretty easily. What's going on, Scamos? Yeah, they're supposed to be getting Horizon Zero Dawn 2 at some point. Hopefully on the PS5. I did get a PS5 pre-order. My local Best Buy came through. My local Target. I don't know. My wife picked it up from somewhere.
Quietly.
Looking forward to streaming some current gen games. HTZ is honestly the only reason I have a PS5, and I'll be happy with that purchase. Yeah, I'm planning to do the new Spider-Man game when that comes out for sure. And then what other games we do past that'll probably depend on what viewers either donate for, or what subs vote for in. I plan to do Spider-Man because I want to do it, and then I'll probably put a couple other games up for people to vote for, and then people can also donate for things too, obviously. If I clear modification slot, does that mean it pulls it back out? Is that how that works? Since I have the trait now? Yes. Sweet. There's also a great list of PS4 games you get for free with PS Plus on the PS5. Yeah, I saw that too. Alright, so we've got all of these lined up well. They have modifications for this one. Damage and handling both look good here, huh? There's no reason not to put them in at this point. And now I can sell this bow down the line then also. I got it the day of Too Much Dog. So I'm pretty sure the pre-orders are sold out everywhere at this point. The day way that they went up, Christy was able to get one. There was a small resurgence in units because a bunch of racists canceled their pre-orders because they were upset that PlayStation put a Black Lives Matters theme in the PlayStation Store. So a bunch of people canceled their PS5 orders in protest. Oh, bigots are so dumb. Thanks for returning the unit that someone else is happy to buy. Good luck, Godspeed.
That'll help.
How close are we to a campfire? Not yet. Sure, on the way. Oh, just a little baby sawtooth, chat? Remember when these were really scary? This weak to fire? It is weak to fire. One of the clips I put up on my highlights playlist on YouTube the other day was our first was our first kill of one of these. It's kind of funny how easy it is now with the better spear skills and better bow. It's like not even gonna break a sweat here. Just gonna light it on fire and put it down. Easy game. That's true. We have more actual knowledge too. As a player, I've grown and understand the combat better. I think I'm gonna put the clip of us fighting the death turret as its own shorter video with tonight's stream. I'm trying to make a point to grab at least one highlight section for each of the variety games that I do that are good each session. Try and give some folks shorter bits to catch. If you're someone new to the channel and you're enjoying the playthrough and the vibes, everything goes up on my YouTube channel. The entirety of my Horizon Zero Dawn is up on my YouTube channel. You can watch it start to finish up there, you know, when we finish it at some point. I plan to finish the main storyline and the DLC eventually on stream. Yeah, I agree with Violet Journey. I also really like that you don't just, like... You still have to know how to approach the machines even in the later game, because they can still just kill you even when you have more life, because they hit so hard.
Incoming fire right near my damn face. Ain't afraid to die, ain't afraid to...
Man! Just killed a sawtooth. You can bug her off. Yeah, exactly. You can't just grind levels to brute force. Humans you can brute force, though. Right, Ashworld? It's also kind of funny when you, like, compare how many hours you can put into a game like this and how much it costs versus, like, how much Magic Arena costs. That's been one of the biggest eye-opening things coming from loot box predatory gacha games, where, like, how much those games cost versus what this costs and the amount of hours and enjoyment you can get out of it. Alright, you get to live, Fox. This looks like someone's camp, but there's no one here. See, wait for giving money to loot box game into the free-to-play games I do give money to. It's more like a tip jar than anything else. Yep.
Stocking up.
Oh, we just killed the 4. I was like, where are the people from this camp? You're totally right. They were the bandits up off to the side. And I've been really bad about hitting the canister in the back of these things tonight. Okay, run. Why don't I use the zoom thingy?
You're okay.
I don't know. I feel like I hit them fairly often without it. It's technically a resource. So like when I'm not inside of combat or like they're not attacking me yet, I like to try and not use the zoom so that way once combat starts, I can slow it down when they get closer and I'm under pressure. So I've been trying to learn to line it up without it, my first shot at least. You're right, I'd clip with my first shot more often if I zoomed, though. That campfire's right there. Let's save again since we killed the stalker. Is this game quite good? This is the best open world RPG I've ever played. The only criticism or critique or main difference from something like Skyrim or Oblivion, if you've played those before, is you don't get to create your own style of character. But if you enjoy playing like the stealth archer style character in Elder Scrolls games, you'll love the default character you get to play here. It's quite enjoyable. The combat in this game is much better than Skyrim. It's very well done. The game's also fully voice acted, which I love. She also gives, she's also very good at climbing. Yeah, that's true too. I really love the melee combat in this game, so I definitely melee combat more than I think a lot of people would. There's also a couple of other types of weapons, like a trip caster and a rope caster that I haven't really cared to use. Any multiplayer? No, just single player. Single player story-driven game. I think we've been playing my entire game on stream, and we're like 20 hours in at this point. All right, where are we going? Huh? Oh, I gotta get across, right? Oh yeah, just like no water, big waterfall, no problem. No problem. How many hours if you're a 90% completionist? Oh, I gotta imagine it's a ton. I'm like 20 hours in and I'm mostly just running the main storyline. We've done a couple of side quests, but not a ton. High-level plot summary. You live in a post-apocalyptic world, so the apocalypse happened about 1,000 years ago, and societies have come back up, and the apocalypse was triggered by a capitalistic company creating war robots that power themselves off of eating people, and they went Skynet and kind of started taking over the world. And for whatever reason, they were able to stop them from killing all these things, so your main enemies are dinosaur robots.
Rear that up later.
It is anti-corporate too. Yeah, it's great. But remember, please keep politics out of video games. Video games aren't political, chat. This is escapism in no way related to the real world. It is not a warning sign. It is not a cautionary tale.
Need them soon enough.
Yeah, but the robots weren't supposed to use our own people as biofuel, Chuki. They're eating the wrong people. Those are some of my favorite quotes from The Leopards Ate My Face, the Trumpers who are like, I can't believe he did this to us. It's like, well, you probably weren't paying attention then, because everybody with a brain knew this was going to happen to you.
First strike.
Whoa, okay, well. The combat, as you can see, you can blow components off of the machines, which is great. And they blow up when you target certain components. And you can see why it exploded in Sonic, because this thing blasts you with Sonic. Love the combat. If you're someone that's into playing games with a noob stick like me too, it also has full controller support on PC. I'm playing with a Nintendo Switch Pro controller at the moment plugged in. I mean, I don't have a strictly no magic talk policy when playing other games, but I'm also just, like, not really following anything related to magic at the moment. So, I'm sure there's other people in chat still playing magic, but I'm like, not. I guess I did watch a little bit of their MPL Rivals coverage thing today. almost killed it before it kicked us. Part of the reason why I'm taking a break from streaming Magic is just like, I've realized I'm happier not engaging with the game. The couple little bits where I had the stream on today, a bunch of people just kept getting Ugin'd. So, I was like, oh, well, sounds like Magic. People ramping into casting Ugin, sounds about right. It's embarrassing that they still don't have a spectator mode for their client, because, like, their coverage involved covering laggy Twitch streams. I really hope the Digimon card game has a digital version. It'll be very sad if the Digimon card game is paper only. I love that IP. I liked it better than Pokemon growing up, but... Yeah, 14 boxes on order, sweet. I'm probably gonna pick up... I watched a how to play video of the Digimon card game, and it looks like something I'm gonna pick up to play with the kids. Yeah, they rebooted the Digimon anime, and they rebooted the card game as well. The card game is completely different than it was when we were growing up. Or when I was growing up. Some of you might be older than me. Some of you might have already been grown. For reference, Runeterra is having seasonal tournaments soon, and they're going to have a spectator mode, most likely. They have full in-client tournament support, like... Feel like the game has generally gone in a bad direction. It has jumped the shark. Do you feel the ship will sail? I don't think Magic... Well, that's some fire. Magic's too big to fail. I don't think Magic's ever going anywhere. But I also think because it's too big to fail, they can keep making pretty silly, boneheaded decisions that people hate, and it's not going to affect their bottom line. So, I don't really expect Magic to get better than it is right now, because Magic is more profitable than it's ever been after one of the worst balanced years they've ever had since I started playing competitively. So, like, they don't really have an incentive to make Arena better, and they don't really have an incentive to balance their formats better, because they're making money hand over fist as is. So, like, profits are the most important metric to be driven. Like, I'm someone who has a very addictive personality, so I find it very hard to be part in on Magic, and it's hard if I'm playing Magic to not also feel invested in the decisions and bad decisions that Wizards makes pretty consistently. I mean, late 2018 was actually very good. Guilds of Ravnica Standard. Guilds of Ravnica Standard is my #1 Magic Standard format of all time. It was fantastic.
Aloy, you're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there, Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery.
Everything was fine till Teferi attacked. Yeah.
So how are we gonna do that?
Yep.
Oh, wait. I forgot.
I don't know.
You won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
She's so salty. Yeah. So, like, you know, video games, variety games have been fun. Runeterra has been great. And not only is Runeterra just a genuinely good card game, but Riot as a company has basically done everything I've always wished Wizards of the Coast would do right from the start. They communicate very clearly. They proactively balance their formats, like, just everything I want out of a company managing a game. And the game itself is very good as well. Doesn't, like, I've often feel like, even when I was enjoying Magic, I was enjoying Magic in spite of the choices Wizards was making managing Magic. Like, Magic was just great, so it didn't matter if their decisions were silly. With Runeterra, I feel like Runeterra is fun, and I like what Wizards is doing, or what Riot's doing with it.
They're the handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
So, in this game, we are currently going to crash the cell phone network.
Take a seat at the campfire and we'll have a little chat.
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Alright, this feels like a pretty good spot to end for the night. Feels like a good break point. We'll be going for about 3.5 hours. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been fun chatting. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, feel free to give it a follow. If you enjoyed the content, you can watch the rest of this playthrough on my YouTube channel. I'll be back with more Horizon Zero Dawn. If that's the only game you prefer to watch, next Saturday. We're going to be playing this every Saturday until I finish the main storyline as well as the DLC content. If you like other variety games, I'm here Tuesday through Sunday throughout the week. Tomorrow, I'll be back with Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're working on a full playthrough of that game for the first time as well. You can find my schedule up on my website in full. That includes not only when I'm going to be live, but what I'm going to be live with when. If you enjoy strategy card games, we've been playing the Rune Tarot card game that we were talking about there a little bit in chat every morning, Monday through Friday as well. I appreciate the subs and resubs. I wouldn't be here without all of y'all. Thanks for keeping me around and letting this be my job. I'm very lucky to have all of you. So everybody stay safe out there, and hopefully I'll catch some of you around tomorrow night. Peace, folks.